It's Tyler.
And Susan Shore.
And we are out
and about Sarasota.
Where are we at today, Suze?
We are at the home of one of Sarasota's most fabulous celebrities, Audrey and Ruth Lander.
That's right, you know what I say. Let's go on in and take a gander. Wow, what a treat. I'm so excited to be the person and such an honor to be bringing this to our out and about family. Welcome to the show. We're here with Audrey and Ruth Landers. These ladies are the famous of Sarasota. Welcome to the show.
Thanks. It's fun that you're here in my mom's house.
I know that you were both of you guys were just in Germany for something very, very special. If our fans don't know, Audrey was one of the main stars of a wonderful, beloved show called Dallas. And there was some sort of big to-do with your German fan club. Is that correct?
Oh, there's always a big to-do with the German fan club. But this particular trip, we went to Berlin. And it was a fun trip. My mom and I, and of course my son Daniel, who's a rising rock star. You've done some nice articles.
Yes.
Yeah. And we can talk about that too. He has a new release as of now.
Yes, everybody has to hear about it. Let's do a little plug for it right away. Okay. It's on SoundCloud.
Yeah, maybe we'll post the link.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'll get. We can post the link.
Okay.
It's called "Set It Free," and it's an electronic dance.
EDM.
EDM, right? It's an I didn't know if everybody would know EDM.
Yeah. Our viewers know
Party.
that.
It's an EDM song called "Set It Free," the perfect foray into summer.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So tell us about Germany. What
Okay, so we went to Germany. I've had over the years so many wonderful times, and my mom and I have traveled for so many years, and I've done lots of tours with my records. I had a lot of hit records in Germany. And so the fans sort of demanded that I come back for this very big special.
It was my God.
It was a really fun special from, it was a birthday celebration for the Dick Clark of Europe, okay? He had created many shows, and I was this huge surprise, and they kept it a big surprise until the last moment. Not even the crew knew who the surprise guest was.
Wow.
And so they took one of my hit songs, my first hit song actually, and wrote German lyrics like a Marilyn Monroe, happy birthday to you.
Can you sing us a little? Just one.
You knew that was coming. Come on.
You mentioned it.
What do you want me to sing? Happy birthday?
Is that what you sang?
No, I sang. Well, my song was called Manuel Goodbye.
Okay.
And so this was called. The song was Manuel Goodbye. I got to go away. And now this thing they changed it to Lass dich feiern, Frank. Genieß die schöne Fest, which is celebrate your life. And it was really a fun reunion, and of course the three of us being there was always very, very special. We had done a New Year's Eve special a couple years ago, also gigantic, and they don't have shows like this in the U.S.
They don't.
They don't.
I like it.
This is a variety show that's aired in 9 countries.
Wow.
But the live audience is like between 6,000 and 10,000 people. This one was about 7,000 or 8,000.
So it's like a stadium.
It is.
Almost.
Yeah, some of them are done at sports arenas, stadiums.
Wow.
And they're amazing.
Shows here in America use sound cards for that, not live audiences.
Right.
So you stayed in Germany then for about how long?
4 days.
Right. So I'm dying to know a little bit about, of course, Dallas. I'm a huge fan of you, Audrey. However, I've got to know what's going on with Dallas, the latest, the greatest. Of course, we all know JR, who is also known, his real name is Larry, passed away last year. Tell us a little about the cast. Do you still stay in contact with all of them?
You know, it's funny because of social media, especially Twitter. Everybody has the ability to communicate a lot more. And I think the person I stay most in touch with, believe it or not, is Ken Kercheval, who played Cliff. And we've done some personal appearances together and things like that. But the Dallas, the remake that we did that just ended last year was a lot of fun. It was really a great reunion. The show was on for so many years, and then we had the time off, and I was very happy to reprise my character, all grown up this time.
So we talked about a little earlier about the when Larry passed away.
Well, yeah.
And them having to kind of rewrite the script and how hard it was with the.
Yeah, it was definitely a scramble. I mean, I think that we all knew, and the producers and writers knew that there would come that time, but I don't think they expected it quite that soon. And we were in the midst of the storyline. And of course, it was pertinent to me, the storyline, in that my daughter was marrying JR's son. And so it was kind of a great conflict, a lot of conflict. And they
so you probably had to relearn a whole new script then, basically.
Well, yeah, they kind of had to rewrite it. And it was very touching, very sad. But,
so that was all going on during taping then?
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Well, let's go upstairs and take a tour of the Wall of Fame.
All right, that will be fun.
Wow, a big hugger indeed. What an amazing daughter you have. You have created one of the biggest pieces of sunshine I've seen. Wow. And what a great outfit you have as well.
Thank you.
Speaking of sunshine.
Speaking of outfits, that's one thing we haven't talked about. My mom, she's pretty cool. She was my manager. And yes, she's a great hugger.
A manager, we just found out off camera, but let's talk about that. She's been your manager from day one.
Day one, yeah.
I mean, talk about stories. We don't even have enough time to share with you the amazing stories that these ladies have already shared with us, I mean, from the very beginning.
Yeah, my mom's kind of special. She ran her own business regardless of show business. That was kind of what kept us going, and had the time and the energy to manage my sister and me and help us build our careers to where they became, and ongoing. And you mentioned our clothes.
Yes,
but, my
absolutely.
mom and I have a fashion collection called the Landers Star Collection.
And how would our viewers find that Star Collection?
We're now going to be in some local boutiques and things like that.
That is amazing. And it's based out of Sarasota?
Well, pretty much. Actually, it wasn't. But we have our design team in New York. So we're kind of back and forth.
And that's where your son, Daniel, is residing, right?
Resides in New York, and he just had a sold-out concert at Webster Hall, which is the #1 concert hall in the U.S., number 3 in the world. I am bragging. I am the mother. I may do that.
So, Audrey, you travel between Jersey and Sarasota?
Yeah, between New York and Sarasota.
Wow, that's amazing. So let's talk about your wall of success.
Right. Now, this is my mom's house, and I want you to know, aside from being a great hugger and a great manager and a dynamic businesswoman, she also hung every one of these.
Wow. And my mom only has like 2 pictures of me, maybe if I'm lucky at her property.
She personally nailed these into the wall.
Wow.
So
And I purposely bought this house because of all the walls.
yeah, that was a prerequisite. High ceilings for the chandeliers and lots of wall space for memorabilia.
Wow, amazing. And now you do have a sister, right?
Yes, my sister Judy, of course, and we've worked together many times, especially on the Hug-a-Bug Club and on some films that my mom has produced called like Ghost Rider, which was a great film from MGM. And yeah, she lives in Sarasota too.
What an interesting career. I mean, you really should write a book. I don't know if you've done that yet, because you seem to have done everything according to this wall.
Well, if we can hold her down long enough to write the book, you know.
So how did you guys end up in Sarasota from Beverly Hills? That's like a big switch.
Yes, it is. I created a show called the Hug-a-Bug Club, and we partnered with WEDU for the production. So we came to Sarasota with, I think, 12 moms and 12 kids.
Wow.
And we shot every episode at WEDU
In Tampa, right?
in Tampa.
Okay.
And then we were invited to come to Sarasota to do a live version of the show.
Oh.
We were still living in Beverly Hills, so we came to Sarasota and we did the live little rock concert for toddlers, basically.
okay.
And that's what it was. At
And-
the Van Wezel.
Yeah, and we fell in love with Sarasota. We stepped out on. We had one day free. My mom said, "You've got to at least see this place," and so they took us around, and we set foot on the Siesta Key Beach, and we just turned to one another and said, "Let's move here."
Wow.
Just like that.
That just like that?
Yes, we seriously.
like
and
that.
we were never impulsive. I mean, we had lived in Beverly Hills for 18 years before that. So
Wow.
it was just a very spiritual moment. And within 3 months, my mom sold 3 houses there, and we
Wow.
bought 3 houses here.
That's incredible. That's really, really incredible. So,
It was.
yeah. So tell us what you're working on now. I know you must have some amazing projects in the works.
We do. We
You don't have to give all the secrets away, but give us a little taste.
Okay, well, right now, you know, I talk a lot about Daniel, my son, who's the
Fabulous Daniel
musician.
Lander.
I
The
never-
Daniel Landers.
Right. We haven't talked about my other son, Adam, because
Who's
he's
also fantastic.
fabulous, but he's not in show business.
Yes. But he's doing really well.
Really well.
Fantastic. I'm so proud. Anyway, so Daniel and I are writing a pop theatrical musical.
Oh.
And we're the producers that we are working with have already licensed
Wow.
a dozen of his songs for that musical.
Great.
And we're writing new material for it. And so that's on the theatrical end. But since our expertise is more on the film end, my mom and I are developing it as a film as well.
Oh, fantastic.
Because, you know, movie musicals are making a big comeback since
Yeah.
La La Land especially.
Right.
And this is very timely, and it's based on a pop culture myth. And that's
Oh.
all I'm going to say about it.
I love it. Well, stay tuned, everybody, for that.
So, Audrey, tell me, what part of the estate are we now at the compound? Oh, wait, that's not Audrey. So, Audrey, what room are we in now at the compound?
We are in the screening room.
Wow. And tell us a little bit about what's in the screening room.
Well, my mom has decorated the screening room with things that are very apropos. Records and film memorabilia of all the projects we've done. These are some of my records from the day, and there are some gold records elsewhere. Some of the videos, these are the cases from the films that my mom has produced, and some that she hasn't that we were in. There's Chorus Line, but there's Club Fed that my mom produced, and Ghostwriter, and California Casanova,
Wow.
MGM, and
Island Fever.
oh yeah, where is that? Oh, there we are. We're at
Island
Circus
Fever, I know
Island.
it's- wow.
Circus Island. Now that, my mom, when we first moved to Sarasota, we were so inspired by the beauty of the whole area that we wrote this film called Circus Island.
Wow. And it was directed
my mom
by...
produced it. My mom produced it.
Oh, wow.
And my sister
yeah,
and I.
Ruth Landers. Wow.
Yep, she produced it, and we directed it. My sister and I wrote it. It was a whole family affair, and we also had Ed Marinaro starting it.
Nice. Exciting.
Yeah.
And thanks for joining me at my home.
And that's a wrap.
And thanks for watching, and we'll see you again when we're out.
And about Sarasota.
Gone on all year, staying in day out and day in.
Out and About Sarasota is sponsored by the following. This has been an Out and About Media production, a product of Sarasota Socialites.